Good morning. This is MizLollipop, and I'm coming to you really early this morning because, well, last night I had a dream about my granddaddy, and this falls closely on my heels on my ode to Lemonette, and the fact that some of my newer friends didn't realize at first that I was teasing Lemonette. And if you haven't checked my friend Lemonette's site out, um, I don't even know which direction it is, but I'll put Lemonette's site up and check her out because she too is a good storyteller, and I have a lot of respect for storytellers. But I want to talk about my granddaddy, Williams, and I just called him Granddaddy. In fact, my southern accent comes from the foothills of the Appalachians. My mama was raised on Sand Mountain, and I was raised in the Coosa Valley in Gadsden. And Gadsden was an industrial town, so kind of mixed. And then I went away to college, and it kind of got muddied. But my granddaddy had this way of talking, and sometimes when I'm talking to my mama, or sometimes when I just get to thinking about things, I find myself dropping into a cadence that I feel like it's my granddaddy coming through me. And he had a way of telling stories, and it was not just the sincerity in his tone, but it was his way of telling stories, and that's the true sign of a storyteller. Now, I ain't sure how much Irish blood Granddaddy had in him because we mainly talked about Ma's side of the family and how we were all black Irish, and that means a whole different thing in my mind now that I've done a lot of family research, and but black Irish are often referred to as Melungeons. And this is a whole can of worms that I don't want to get into right now. And so when we're talking about my granddaddy, he didn't talk much. So when he talked, you listened. And he had a way of telling you stories like, you begged him to tell you a story. Because he worked hard, and he read a lot. And he knew a lot of things, and he knew, well, he inspired me. But it's his storytelling that, and his ways of talking that I want to talk about today. Pardon me while I take a sip of, I would say Senseo, but it's the Senseo coffee maker we use, and we actually drink Better Pods coffee, and we drink their Gourmet Cafe blend. But I think it's today I'm drinking Cafe Island, Costa Rican, and it's really good. It's very good, in fact. Anyway, Granddaddy would, as I've said before, he liked to tell scary stories because we love scary stories. And he lived on the side of Sand Mountain, and I'm right now, I was really blank about. I was about to give you a reference, but as if it would mean anything to anyone. The closest little town to them was Rodentown, which is close to, well, there was a lot of Cherokee around there. But not many Cherokee that actually lived there. It was mainly meeting grounds and hunting grounds. But it was the eastern boundary of, excuse me, the westernmost boundary of the eastern band of the Cherokee. So, Granddaddy knew a lot about stuff. Like, one time when we were asking him to tell us a story, and since I was really little, he told me about this snake. And he said you had to watch out for these. That they look like black snakes, but it would grab hold of its tail and it would just roll away. It's a hoop snake. And I swear to you, to this day in my mind, I'm still looking for a hoop snake. It could be. Another type of thing is, for those who watched my Ain't No Boogers Out tonight, I should tell you that in our minds, there were boogers. And in my mind to this day, I can tell you I have an image of what a booger looked like. And they stole children. Maybe it's the Irish in me, and maybe it's the idea that the fairies could come and take me, because they were described, and well, I thought of them as like the little gray men type thing. But Granddaddy, it was his dry wit and his sincere way of talking, his sincere way of getting his ideas across that really taught me how to tell a story. And I hope y'all can tell the difference between when I'm telling a story and when I'm being sincere about something. If I need to, I'll put up this is a story underneath, or get a little bit clearer with my tone, because I do enjoy talking like my granddaddy. I do enjoy having his dry wit. Can't help it. Bye now. Let your light shine. Have a glorious day, because it's a glorious day wherever you are.